Hey, if you're watching this, then that means I was wrong. This has been the worst year of my life, 2025. For the past couple of years, I've been posting a year in review type video on December 31st. I've decided to schedule this for 7 a.m. my time. And if you're watching this, then I'm wrong. I'll tell you what I mean in just a second. I was widowed this year. The love of my life died in a car crash on March 18th. And I haven't been normal ever since. Arguably, I was never normal, but that really, trauma really impacts the brain. I then, the same day that I found out, I was told that the executive order to ban trans people from the military was being put through, and that meant that I would not have access to my tuition waiver, making it, nearly impossible for me to finish my schooling. That was blocked by a federal judge 12 hours later. And so I got a few extra months out of that, but, I was discharged this year for something that wasn't a problem before. I tried my hand at several romantic relationships. None of those really ended well, save for one, but I was friends with that person before. And we're back to being friends now, so yippee. I was polyamorous. My late wife and we were, and the other person that I was with broke up with me about 2.5 months after I was widowed, and then I've already told some people, and we're fine now, but they didn't speak to me for 6.5 months, and that was really rough. Oddly enough, it's not one of the worst things that happened to me this year. My brother was in and out of the hospital. Just before that, I had to take my dad to the emergency room. I fell behind on my schoolwork. A lot happened. This year was incredibly overwhelming. At some point, I got it in my head that I would be reliving 2025. I got it in my head that there would be some time loop, some sort of, instead of a Groundhog Day, it would be a Groundhog Year. And so that's why this video is coming out at 7 a.m. on January 1st, because in Groundhog Day, the time loop happened at 6 a.m. And that means that if you're watching this and I made this video and I uploaded it, then I'm not getting that time loop. And I'm not reliving the year. I'm not able to prevent my my wife's death. There's a bunch of other shit I'd like to do. I truly believe this is something that's going to happen. I truly do. At the very least, I believe that it's possible. But it can't be, right? It can't be. But I think it is. I believe it is. I believe it's not only possible, but that it's going to happen. You know, it won't be as bad the second time around. That's if I get a second time around. I don't think I will. I think I think that this is going to be the way that it is. Things were very bad after I was widowed. I was an alcoholic. I mean, I was already drinking too much, but I was drinking more. And it wasn't numbing the pain. And then I went sober for 2 months. Felt I didn't need it anymore. Which, it sounds weird to say, but I don't need to be sober anymore, so that's good. I don't know if I'm going to get the time loop. I surely hope so. I really think that I will, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's going to be me or if it's going to be some other people. I've told some folks, hey, if it's you and not me, tell me to tell fate not to leave the house on March 18th. At some point, I thought, actually yesterday, I had the idea, well, what if it's Chinese New Year? And that would, that'd be enough time to, still prevent fate's death. But I have no connection to China or Chinese culture, so that wouldn't really make sense narratively. I didn't like it when they did it in Freaky Friday from 2003, so I wouldn't like it for me, but, better than nothing, I'd take it. I've become truly desperate. I've become truly desperate for everything. To see them again, to talk to them, to prevent their death. It probably won't happen, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna be inconsolable. But I guess you only have to worry about that if you're watching this. There were some parts of the year that were good, but everything's just been so awful. It was very difficult to make art this year. Everything is so difficult. But I hope you never have to see this. I hope nobody ever has to see this. I hope that I'm gonna make this in my car. I'm gonna upload it and schedule it, and then that'll be that. I'll wake up 6 a.m. January 1st, 2025, and I'll be able to talk to them again. I didn't expect this video to go on this long, but if you are watching this and I was wrong and I didn't get my Groundhog Year, I'll be okay eventually, but not immediately. I still want to live, by the way. I've wanted that more now than ever, actually, but we talked a lot about love after death. I would love you forever after the heat death of the universe, after people are long gone. I once told them that it wouldn't be heaven without them. Thinking I might go first. I don't know. I'm rambling now, so it's whatever. I hope y'all have a good 2026. I hope I have a good 2026. If that's what's happening. Yeah. So I guess that's it.